I did not do a video intro this morning. Well, me and Zach was in, I had Zach ride with me, and we went out there and did those two big ones out there in Gay, Georgia, and then one more, and that's all we're doing today. He's wrapping up the last one. So I got to go over to Palmetto. I'm going to look at a job. I mentioned it yesterday in the video, but I don't think it made the video. So my old employer, the last job that I had, working for the man, they're calling me, want me to come over and look at some stuff on their property, on their, their home property. And I've been over there before because I worked for them for years. I know them really good. But I think it's tree cleanup, maybe, I really don't know. But she acted like it was a few days of work over there. She said, you can spend a week over here. And I'm like, oh, really? So, I know it's a wooded property that they have. So, that's pretty much all I know. It's been 10 years since I've been over there. So, it's a nice little ride, though, from my house. But I believe it's worthy of going and looking at it. Well, I know them, they know me, and I want to make sure that I got the equipment that they need, that I'll need to do the job if I can get it. I'm sure that I can get it. It's just about money and all. So, ain't most jobs about that? I mean, but me and Zach went out there and did them two big ones, and we got done. I mean, it's not a whole lot faster when you got two people on those properties. I mean, it's a little bit faster probably, but it's not like half or nothing. I've been doing them by myself in a couple of hours, and it took us a couple of hours, but we did a little more detail normally do, or what I normally do, because I knew it'd be the last cut. So I'm glad. So now I don't have to go back out there no more. So slowly but surely we're reining everything in to where, we're closer. So, but I basically used the money that I got from that guy yesterday for burning his stuff to pay Zach today. See how so at the end of the day, it didn't really cost the business anything today. If you want to, if you want to look at it like that. But we've got everything done that we need to get done this week. So, yeah, everything looks real good too. Really ain't got nothing else going on, man. Really don't really have anything hardcore to talk about either, man. We've got a couple things going on. So, the guy that owns the bamboo site, he also owns a couple of hundred, I can't remember how many acres it is. I think it's a couple of hundred, I don't remember. Out in, well, it's in a rural area. It's about probably 20 miles from here. Out in the middle of freaking shit, man, nowhere. I mean, it's so they are going to be building a venue for a wedding venue out there, and they've been talking about it for a couple of years, and I've been out to the property before. They've been talking about it a couple of years, and so they got approval, so that means they're serious, and they're moving forward with it. So now what I'm thinking is, y'all know, I know that, I do a lot of work for the owner over there. So it would behoove me to try to figure out what equipment I need to do some of the work out there, because they're going to be spending money out there, and he'd probably much rather hire me, given that I got the right equipment or whatever, than a total stranger. So So, you know, we might be able to work a deal, and I don't really know exactly what everything's going to entail, but with me having that in my knowledge in my head that they are going to move forward with that, then, and me and him have talked about, you know, me doing some work out there, but then I have to ask myself, do I really have the right equipment to do, you know, all the work out there? I may, you know, be able to do some of it, but I may not too, right? So with all that knowledge in my head, yesterday I called the Takeuchi people, the dealer in my area. So the way Takeuchi does things is they have a dealer for each area. So if I call a dealer in Tennessee and try to buy a machine off of him, he's not gonna, I don't want to say he's not gonna sell it to me, but he's gonna refer me to the dealer in my area, which is the dealer that I called yesterday, left the voicemail, didn't get hasn't returned my call, and I sent an email to them 2 days ago, and they haven't responded to an email either. So that kind of tells you the lay of the land, if you will, on getting a new machine, Takeuchi anyway. So that really, I don't know, that really is frustrating because, you know, I like the Takeuchi. But if they won't return a call or answer the phone, I mean, I don't even know what the hell to do. And I know I'm going to have some of the haters coming, well, they don't think you're a real buyer or a real contender to buy one. I don't know why they would think that. I've been approved for the financing, and I actually have more money now than I had when I was approved for the financing. I don't even need that much financing. And I haven't done anything to change my credit or nothing. Matter of fact, I've actually paid off a few things. So, they just don't, I mean, I've never seen anything like it in my life, man. Any other dealer that I call for other brands, they're calling me right back. It almost makes it where I don't even want to deal with them, because if I have issues with the machine, then there's no place to take it, you know, that I feel good about. The only place that I feel good about, that I know about, is the new Bobcat dealer they have right here. I mean, if they could come up with a door that'll raise up and a fuel port on the outside of the machine, I'd probably go in and buy a Bobcat. Because I could go in there today and leave with one. I mean, they got inventory in now. So they got the T76, the T66. Well, they sent me an email telling me they had a bunch in stock. But I'm doing that not because I'm ready to pull the trigger on a machine, so don't think that. Just to get information about what kind of moves I can make if I need to, what things are costing right now, that kind of thing. What's the availability, blah, blah, blah. Just getting information. Getting information does not mean that I'm going to buy one tomorrow. Getting information means, well, just that. It's information that I'm getting. You know? It's a nice trek over here, though, you know. It's every bit of, you know, 35-minute ride, man. 30-minute ride. It's, you know, especially when you get behind me, Mom. Footage I'm going to be able to get over here, but I'll get some. Okay, y'all, so y'all saw we kind of walked the property. Me and her, we're going to do a couple days over here for the 3,000 to begin with, and then we'll just go from there. Oh, shoot. It's so much over here, y'all. I really didn't even know exactly what. I mean, it's a little bit overwhelming. All right, y'all. So, I don't know how how much video footage I got. It's really good to see her. It's been a while since I've seen her, and you know, it really is. It needs some. It's not, you know, major stuff, but it's a lot of volume over there. So we committed. Well, she knows it's probably going to cost more, but I like to have an out, and I like to give my customers an out. And maybe it's just my lack of experience or my lack of confidence or whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter. When I am bidding on a job like that, I like to have an out. And most of the time the customers, you know, like to have an out too. So what we decided we'd do is she's gonna commit to $3,000, and let's see what we can do for $3,000. That's the scoop. So I told her that $1,100 a day, which is about 6 hours, is what I told her. So, and I told her, you know, I could be real candid with her, like I might not be able to be with other potential customers. And I'm so thankful that she called me. I really am. And I can make money over there at, you know, $3,300 or whatever, right? So, and that'll be just the beginning. We can do a lot for $3K. I can do a lot with the machine in 2.5 to 3 days. I can. But I think $1,000 a day is pretty good. But I wanted to give her an out, and I think that she, you know, she might have wanted to give me an out too. So let's initially commit to $3,000. Then, you know, then we'll see where we're at. And she'll spend more than that, I know. But I want to make sure that she's happy with what we can get done for $3K. So let's just do that for now. And I can schedule it anytime. Another thing, I can leave the machine there. So there's quite a few things that's really good there that might not be so friendly somewhere else. The first thing we need to do is reestablish a burn pile. That's going to be the first thing that we need to do. Is we need to have a place to take the debris so we're not touching it 3 and 4 and 5 times. I don't want to move this to here and then that to there and then this back over to here. When I grab something with the grapple bucket, I want to move it where it's supposed to go. I'm stoked, man. It's right up my alley. Brush cutting. I don't know that we'll need the man lift over there. We definitely won't need the man lift over there to get to the 3,000. So, and that'll be a job I have Bo out there if Bo wants to work. The Bobcat can do so much over there to really help her. The thing that I'm having to learn, and I'll go into it for a second, and I know it might be boring to some people, but whatever. My thinking, and I might be wrong, my thinking is when you're doing stuff like that that's spread out like her place is, and the work is spread out everywhere, you know, you got to kind of get in the head of, well, whoever's paying me, what is their vision? And, you know, like if I cut this or that, you know, is anything there that do not touch? Because a lot of customers have things they planted and it's sentimental to them, and you know, I don't know those things, what they are. So, all right, now y'all getting up into my Sammy time. Yeah, we could do it anytime. So probably what I'll do is I'll run the Bobcat over at the bamboo site over the weekend, and then on Monday or Sunday, whatever, bring the Bobcat over here and just drop it. And then Monday morning, I don't have to fool with it. I hate hauling the Bobcat with a lot of traffic and stuff, or when I'm under pressure. Work over there is going to be an ongoing thing. just an ongoing process. We'll do the $3,000, and if they want to do more, we'll do more. If not, then that's cool too. But it's about well, the results. Which, well, I hate to say it ain't about money, but it's always kind of about money. Everything that we do is kind of about money and what it's going to cost, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not concerned with her paying or being willing to pay. If I throw all my resources and know-how at that job, I'll be rewarded for that. Not only with the payday today or whatever, but also moving forward, because the property's not going to all of a sudden stop growing. You know, so I like it. And we're like a mile and a half from the steel dealer. I love it. We got that job. For all you haters that seem to think that you know, been laugh when I don't get a job. Well, you know, you can laugh all you want. You know, if you don't bid on a job, you're certainly not going to get a job. So, you know, I do a lot of work. I want to do a lot of work, and I want to make good money, but also want to do a good job too. So, and I know that I'm not cheap. I know I'm not cheap, especially with them. You know, I'm not trying to charge them like I would somebody else. Well, you say that on every job. Well, I mean, if it's be a stranger calling me and want me to come and do work for you this far away and blah 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 blah, and then you'll see what my number would be. I would have been at, you know, $1,600 a day, and because I really wouldn't even want the job if it's this far away. The only reason I'm even I consider, you know, this job is because I know them, and that's the way I like to work for people that I know, and for people that I like to work for people that know me. Then I don't have to worry about, you know, people questioning my integrity or character or morals or anything. A lot of times when you get into bigger money work and you're working for a stranger that don't know you, they always think that you're trying to get it deeper in their pocket. See? And than what you would if, you know, any other way. I'm stoked. We got that job, so that's a nice paying job. We'll wrap up over here at the bamboo side. What we're going to do now, that job out here is going to be something that's going to be ongoing. And then we're going to try to do as much as we can while we got the machines there. And we'll hit the 3,000, and then we may hit 4 or 5. Who knows? I don't know. Let's just see what... There's so much to do there, and I'm stoked because it's right up my alley, what I like to do. The machine can do all the work, and the brush cutter can raise hell in the woods. Who don't want to freaking do that, dude? Ray, I charge $20,000. I know, and you'd still be sitting on Mama's couch. So, another thing too, you know, her son-in-law, and her daughter, they all know me. They're gonna be calling me. I guarantee it. You know, they're gonna be like, "Hey man, you better not beat my damn mama." They'll be in a joking manner, but they'll be calling me, checking up, because, well, they first of all, they'll want to say hey, and then they'll want to, you know, tell me, you know, that I need to do it for free and all that shit. But they're good people, man. I love them, man. It's just great, dude. I'm stoked that I got the job, though. You know, it makes you feel, it does something to your psyche when you're been going through, y'all know what I've been going through with the lawns and the weather and everything, and the lawns drying up more all of a sudden this year than usual. Then, you know, it does something to your psyche. But then to get a minimum $3,000 job from somebody that you know that's right up your alley on what you like to do, well, that confirms your ability and your confidence and everything. So, It's not even a danger zone over there. I didn't see anything that was real dangerous over there or nothing. If I can make that money with just the Bobcat, that's what I want to do. I don't care nothing about taking them. The man lift is more for strategic trimming of trees and pulling them down. In my business, you can use them for a lot of other stuff, and I do that too, especially around my house. But at the end of the day, if we don't have to have the man lift, that's better. And I can literally bring 2 guys over there if I want to. Told her, this is what I told her. Y'all tell me if this is a good idea or not. I don't really know. So I told her, this is in the course of the discussion. We finally came up, well, let's just try $3,000 and see what happens. But leading up to that, I told her, I said, look, so I charge you $1,000 a day, and that includes me and the Bobcat and all the attachments. And if you want to put, and for every man that I have on the ground, you pay $100 a day. Because there's a lot of little things that she wants to do around there that really ain't got nothing to do with the Bobcat or anything. So she would essentially be paying half the labor, give or take. I'd probably give the guys, $175 a day, and she would be paying $100 of that. Now, I don't know if that's the best way to do it or not. I have no idea. $3,000 for me for 2 or 3 days, and $100 a day for 1 guy. Now, if I bring 2 guys, she'll pay $200 a day. The more guys I bring, the more we're going to get done, but the more it's going to cost. And that's okay. I don't mind, because there's a lot of little tedious stuff that, as we were talking, that I noticed that she wanted to do that my guys can do. That's right up in the realm of what we do anyway. Anyway, I'm giddy, y'all. Can't really be giddy every now and then. Yeah, y'all. This is deuces.